Hey, this is Dave, and I'm in my living room talking into four different kinds of mics at once, so that you can hear how they sound and how they sound different from each other. This is mostly to help out my friend Ryan, who is a streamer and has been trying to find what is the best microphone for him to use while streaming. Now, Ryan plays games, just in a normal, acoustically untreated room, and he's got his computer nearby, so there's got computer fan noise. And so Ryan's concern is finding a microphone that will reject the noise of the room. Now, I've told him in the past to steer away from the kind of large diaphragm condensers I use in my recording booth, because those require a very, very, acoustically well-treated environment. So here are 4 different kinds of microphones that could be good to use in just a regular everyday room. I'll show you what I've got. Up here, I've got a Røde NTG-2 shotgun microphone. This is for booming outdoor dialogue. So it's hanging over my head. It's not a super expensive shotgun microphone. It's about $250. I guess that is expensive, but it's not as expensive as like the $1,000 shotgun I've got in my recording booth. Over here, I've got a Monoprice pencil condenser. It's a small diaphragm condenser microphone. So like a studio mic, it requires phantom power to run. This is usually used for indoor dialogue recording, and I've got a hypercardiod capsule attached to it to narrow the polar pattern so that it's got a tighter focus on my voice. Over here is an AKG D8000M dynamic microphone. This is used on stage for singers. I really like the sound of this microphone. It's out of all my dynamics, it's got the most, I'm going to say, condenser-like sound, and it's pretty cheap. I think it retails for only about $40. And then on my chest here is an Audio-Technica Lav Mic. This is a very expensive, very expensive. It's more expensive than these guys. Like this guy, you get 2 for $80. This guy's $40. This guy up here is $250. This one retails for about $170. So I want to give you an idea of what all of these different microphones sound like. Again, we've got a shotgun microphone. We've got a small diaphragm condenser. We've got a dynamic microphone. And then we've got a lapel microphone, a lavalier microphone. I'm going to shut up for a minute so that you can hear the sound of my HVAC. I've got the fan of my HVAC going so that you can see which of these microphones picks up the most of that noise. And then you can listen to each of these microphones and see which one you can hear the most like room reverberation or reflections. And that's the sound of my voice echoing off the walls and the flat floor and the coffee table here in my living room. So that's what that sounds like. I did a little test and listened to all of these before. The lapel mic and the shotgun mic sounded a little distant. It was kind of a toss-up between the pencil condenser and the dynamic, but I think the dynamic did a better job of reducing those room reflections, picked up, if not less fan noise, it picked it up in a less obtrusive frequency, so it was less noticeable. In most just open air, regular room environments like this, I've grown to really recommend a standard stage dynamic microphone. It's not the best sounding mic. It doesn't give you that perfect studio recording quality that a large dynamic condenser will, but you can't have that. You can't have both. I think it's the best possible compromise. So I hope this helps all my fellow actors who might want to start recording voiceover at home and maybe don't, have the perfect acoustically ideal setup yet. I love you all, and I'll hope I see you soon. Bye-bye.